Hello, welcome to another episode of Battle Topics. I'm your host Clayton, along with my co-host.
Stalk. And for this episode, we're talking to a man who people like to talk about. And I know firsthand that he gets the community talking if he's active, inactive, what have you. So we're just going to play a game of catch up and see what happens when, someone steps away from the spotlight but still has the community in his ear and on their lips. Caustic, how you doing, buddy?
Hello.
Your punches do no damage, elbows turn your nose into nothing but bone fragments, body blows, give him a bleeding heart like a hopeless romantic. I'm nomadic, I leave Earth with no hope of going home to my own planet. You my bro, Adam, but that don't mean I won't go at him, throw blows at him, bury him up to his throat and throw stones at him.
So Caustic, we wanted to touch base with you today because, it's been a little while since you've last battled. It's been, over 6 months, and it wasn't just any battle. It was
Has it been 6 months already?
I think it's over that August, and it's February now. So
It's like the third trimester now.
so your last battle,
to give birth to a new battle, baby.
Yeah, exactly. Your last battle was a title shot, and not many people reach the level to even get the chance at any kind of accolade in battle rap. We've seen it kind of be a common occurrence after a title shot that people either take breaks or like reassess their career path or whatever strategy. And we kind of just wanted to check in and kind of just see life
Make
after.
sure I'm still alive.
Yeah,
Make
life,
sure
life
everything's
after life after
Make sure
the
everything's
title
all right.
shot, pretty much. So what you've been up to, and we'll start at the day of the championship. It went down. Next day, what was on Caustic's mind?
The next day, I just wanted to go home and chill out and not think about battling for a while. That was pretty much my whole goal. I feel like the whole thing that people kind of lose sight of with title matches is that it takes a long time to get there. It takes a lot of work. It takes a lot of commitment, a lot of personal expenditure. It's a long process, you know what I mean? And by the time I finally got my shot, I kind of felt a little gassed out. I kind of felt like I got Roy Jones a little bit. Mm-hmm. I gave it my best shot. I don't regret anything. I kind of that's not true. I kind of regret me and Roan really breaking the fourth wall in that battle. I think that's the only part of it where I'm just like, ugh, you know what I mean? Like, I don't want to watch it.
Yeah.
I think otherwise my material was really good. I was a little frustrated in the battle, so my delivery wasn't all there. But overall, I've watched it back, which is pretty rare for me. But I was happy with it.
And like you said, leading into a title match, it does take a long time. And King of the Dust, rightfully very picky choosy over who they want to face for the chain. And you had been more active leading into the title match than you had been probably ever. Did you start to feel like you were getting burned out going into the title match? Or
I felt burned out at Big K. If it ever comes to a point where you're like riding for Big K the night before Big K, you probably need a break.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, that's a huge battle, something I probably should have taken more time with. You know what I mean? But instead I kind of got left with I was a little foggy on a lot of my material, and then the battle took a turn. I was like, all right, I'm just fucking running on pure emotion at this point.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I did a little bit of last minute shit with Rome because I kind of had an idea of what he was going to try to do. You know what I mean? So I changed a lot of shit last minute, which I don't think helped me a lot. I kind of wish I just stuck to what I was going to do and just won based on the material and let him try to take all the shock rod shit and just prove I was better as a creative mind. But I feel like I let my ego get the best of me a little bit in that situation. Last time I was fully prepared for something, I can really sit there and think man, I'm fucking ready for this. Q Shinobi.
Oh, wow.
This fool has no idea what he's walking into right now.
Before I forget, you were talking about how it takes so long to get to that position to climb that ladder to a title match. And I think we spoke briefly at the bunker about how by the time someone gets the idea of being in a title match, it's kind of obvious who's next. King of the Dot was pushing you. They had merch They had you had done pretty much any extra content, comedy special, like you had been going above and beyond what other battlers
anything possible.
Yeah. So you were repping the brand really well, and the fact that it takes so long to get to that final moment, like you said, the enigma and like the mystery behind it kind of like just fizzles away, not only for the fans but with the battlers themselves. It's like a constant grind. Just looking at your battles from 2015 to August of 2016, when you battled Roan, you did 12 battles in a year and a half. I think like 8 of those 12 were on King of the Dot, but that's still a lot
for me.
Yeah, that's still a lot. Period.
I remember at one point when I did the Big K battle, I think I did 4 battles in 5 weeks or something.
Oh wow!
And then I was just like, what the fuck am I doing? Like, I'm so tired. Like, it's fun. I like trips, but it's like, dude, I'm not doing myself a service. I'm not doing my fans a service. You know what I mean? And then they kind of put it out there like, oh, well, you know, we're building you up for contendership. And I was like, well, I guess I got to keep fucking going, don't I?
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's the thing is like there's a lot of variables, you know, when you become a name. It's like, oh yeah, of course I want to battle a verb last minute, you know, or yeah, I'll battle Cali Boy Smooth if my friend asks me to. Oh, you want me to fly to Nakaya's basement and battle there too? So it's just there's all sorts of different circumstances and scenarios for you to battle in. So, you know, shit like that popping up every couple weeks, of course you're gonna get tired.
Yeah, I mean, and it's all for like the majority of fans to just completely ignore my content and just try to like pigeonhole me one way or another. It's frustrating, and sometimes it feels like a little thankless. But then you have like interactions, or you have like certain fans that really keep you motivated.
I think the title match is like the pinnacle of one extreme or the other. You'll see people riding for both contenders. They think both rappers are cool, but the second they're both going against each other in a title match, it's either one sucks and one's really good, or vice versa. It can't be mutual, like, oh, this is going to be good.
And I don't even think that they really think that one sucks or the other is that much better. I honestly just think they're trying to plant their flag so when one wins or one doesn't win, they can be like, I told you so.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it's like you're in like a Game of Thrones forum and you're like, I knew Jon Snow would come back to life, and like fucking who cares, dude?
Every title match is kind of like when the Warriors blew a 3-1 lead and lost the NBA Finals. Everyone's like, "Oh, the Warriors are trash."
That's how I fucking felt.
It's like Warriors are garbage, trash ass team. It's like, oh, you mean the winningest team in NBA history? Yeah, I guess they are pretty trash, aren't they? It's like, no, it's just that they feel like that time.
That's exactly how I felt. Oddly enough, the day that the Warriors blew that 3-1 lead was the day I got the call for the title match.
Oh wow. They were trying to fix Oakland by doing that.
Yeah, something like I should have seen the omen in this. Yeah, I was in Vegas, and I wasn't even of like sound mind to be negotiating deals business-wise. But I was like, yeah, I'll fucking do it. I'll pay you. I don't give a fuck.
So it's almost like a perfect storm of just, you know, of stress. It sounds like, you know, you're burnt out going into the title match. Title match didn't go the way you thought. Your performance wasn't up to your personal standard. You had X, Y, and Z going on over here. So, you know, the fact you took an absence from battle rap of sorts, you know, makes sense. So at this point in, you know, February, where we're at, where do you see like it going from here? Like, are you reaching that point where it sounds fun again, where it sounds interesting again? Like, because
I go back and forth every day. Every day I feel different about it. Like, I remember like last Friday, I was like, because I don't check like the forums and shit as much anymore, because it's annoying. You know what I mean? Everybody's so like polarizing about everything. Like, you can't just be like, this was a good battle, this person's good and this person's good. And it's like, no, this person's shit, the other person's shit, and we shouldn't even watch this shit, but I'm gonna watch every single battle. It's a fucking bummer. You know what I mean? Like, and then the next day I show up to an event and I watch Topper versus Thesaurus, and I'm like, God, this fucking feels good. You know, I love this shit. I've always loved this shit. Why does it sit so uncomfortably for me right now, you know?
Yeah, I can understand. Polarizing is a good way to describe the forums and the chats and the threads, because especially in a position where you were, where you just wanted to take like a leave of absence and kind of just like be silent for a little bit, it really opened the floodgates for people to just like the name
talk
Caustic,
even more. I feel like
as like a punching bag.
Yeah,
and
I step outside of the spotlight, and the spotlight gets even brighter. You know what I mean?
it was more like a free shot, because there wasn't going to be any like, well, this isn't correct, or
recourse.
Recourse, retaliation, anything like that. And then when you do come back, the same amount of fans that are throwing dirt on your name are now in your corner saying, oh yeah, I agree with you, blah, blah, blah. And then the second you leave again, whatever party X, Y, and Z says an opposite, and it's just flip, flop. And I could see how on top of doing 12 battles, on top of all this other stuff that you put in work for, and then all of a sudden it's over in one night, then this shit starts happening. I mean, I wouldn't be too inclined to just jump back in to help anybody else. You know what I mean? I would definitely think that it would.
At the same time, it's like I feel like I owe it to the people that have really rode for me and supported me and bought my shirts and listened to my music and appreciate my comedy and all those things. It's like, dude, I can't do it for the people that say fuck me. I have to do it for the people that support me. But it's also like my life is just different now, and I'm getting older, and I'm just focused in other areas. You know what I mean? Like, I want to be in better shape. I'm starting to do more athletic things. It's 12 battles in that short amount of time. It just breeds so much like negative thinking in your life. And I'm definitely in a point in my life where I'm starting to use like kind of my positive thinking to shape the course of my life. You know what I mean?
At this point in battle rap, I'm sure you still get offers. If you got two offers given to you at the exact same time, one is a battle against Sue Surf and the other is a rematch against D. Wiggins, which one would sound more enticing to you right now?
Ooh. That's a good question. See, because it's two different sides of the coin. Because I like D. Wiggins, and it sounds fun.
Exactly.
I would like to have fun with my friends in like a comfortable, safe environment where we're all just gonna, at the end, we're all gonna go drink together and we're gonna laugh about what just happened. Or I can put myself in a very tense bravado situation with somebody who I definitely do not like.
It's apples and oranges. It's two different things. Yeah, absolutely. And I feel like that's kind of the road Disaster's gone down the last year, because he was getting his, big name matches on whatever stage. But then at some point he's like, I'm going to battle a woman. I'm going to battle a mystery opponent I don't know. I'm going to dress like an Australian and battle in Australia. Like, he started doing wacky outside the box shit to make it fun for him again, not just the same big name after another. So I feel like when you reach a certain level, you got to do something, either take a break or just find a way to make it fun for you again.
And I don't know, I kind of feel the same way, but the competitor in me is always going to be like, yeah, fuck Surf. So I think I'll always be more prone to take the bigger name, the more tense battles, because that's what I built my whole career around. Even back when I was younger in the game, I wanted to go face 24/7, who was undefeated. I wanted to go to where he lived and beat him, judged in front of his home crowd. I wanted to go to New York and win. I wanted to do what couldn't be done for somebody like me. It just sucks, like, I fall short on so many technicalities in like the biggest game. I feel like I went to the Super Bowl and remember when the lights went out in the Super Bowl?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like the lights went out in the Super Bowl and I just had to play anyways.
I think that's kind of like a reoccurring theme, not even just with battlers, but like even staff members and pretty much everyone involved. Everyone's like, man, I'm done with this, blah, blah, blah. And then very rarely does that actually stay true. They find out it's like they were part of this for a reason, and walking away from it is like walking away from like part of what made you. So by saying that you're just done with something is a lot easier said than done. Battle
rap at this point has become like that crazy ex-girlfriend with super good pussy that you just can't fucking stop arguing with.
Yeah, dude,
You know what
I've
I
said
mean? Like,
I've said for years that you're not truly involved with the battle rap community until you fucking hate it more than absolutely anything and want nothing to do with it. That's how you know you're
it's
in
like,
deep.
it's like, dude, it's like you're a bitch. I don't want to see you anymore. Are you gonna come over later?
Yeah. Yeah, it's like fucking battle rap keys your car every week and then texts you, WYD and you're like, nothing much, come through. It's like, why am I
Yeah.
still doing this over and over?
Are you up? It's like, well, I'd be
Yeah.
lying if I said I wasn't up. There's always such like a need to compete in me that I've always felt in anything I do. Now I put it more towards like sports and training myself and stuff like that. I want to be the best at anything I do, obviously, you know what I mean? So I reached a point where it's like, all right, this is it. This is what will define me as the best. And then now 6 months after the battle, I'm like, that shit would have never made me the best. Being the best is putting my best foot forward in all situations. So if I had to go back to that original question, I would take the surf battle.
Damn, there goes the one rematch I wanted.
That's just how I am. Yeah, no, I think Wiggins wants it too.
Yeah, I bet he does.
Fucking do it at the Warriors arena.
So, Caustic, you think sometime this year we're going to see another Caustic battle drop online, or you still got some breathing to do?
I don't know. I mean, I've been getting a lot of talks. I mean, I'm not answering the phone. I don't know. Blackout got pushed back a month.
That opens
might
the
be
door a little more.
But other than that, I mean, I haven't accepted anything.
Are you looking for a battle that's trying to like re-inspire you, or are you just looking for a certain opponent?
I would rather be re-inspired than anything. But at this point, it's like I've battled so many people, and and a lot of the stuff that's being thrown at me is kind of rematchy stuff or grudge match shit. And I'm like, dude, all right, like it always just has to be like the most depressing day of somebody's life whenever I battle.
The king of
Whether it's
disrespect,
mine
though.
or somebody else's. But I think that's kind of cool that's something I created that not anybody else could do, 7, 8 years later after I started battling, to kind of look back at everything. And even like a lot of the people that hate on me now are products of me. Like there's no other way to put it. Like it's like, oh, I know that trick. I fucking made that trick. Ross the Boss Ray in this bitch.
Totally off topic.
Okay, so yeah, this is off topics. I guess I'll start. All right, Caustic. So you battled Dirtbag Dan at Tourette's in 09. Do you remember that?
Unfortunately, yes.
All right. So I'm going to read you 3 lines that Dan said to you in this battle. One of them he did not say. 2 of them he did. All right. So
I'm going to be so bummed out because I'm probably going to get this right.
Okay, that's not a problem. All right. So which of these did he not say to you? I'm so hard battling a broke-ass Jafar with no nards. That's one. I'm battling a guy with a weird goatee. He's about as white as goat cheese. That's number 2. Or it's hard to be as handsome as Dan the Manly. Bitches can't stand me.
I don't think he said, damn. Those are all definitely Dirtbag Dan lines. You made this really difficult. I don't think he said the goat cheese thing.
Fuck, you're right. He didn't say the goat cheese thing. He did say the other 2, though.
I remember the Jafar thing, and just I'm so handsome is just definitely something he would say. I don't remember it.
He said, it's hard to be as handsome as Dan the Manly. Bitches can't stand me. All right.
Dude, I can't wait to call him
pretty
Dan
solid.
the Manly the next
Dan
time
the
I see
Manly.
him. Fucking man bag Dan over here, dude.
But anyways, so you kind of touched on how you're trying to get more into like lifting and all that, and I also like to dabble in that. So I wanted to ask you a question based on lifting. That Brett also lifts, just in case you were wondering.
Yeah.
I lift what? What does he lift?
I lift my ass out of bed and then lay back on the couch. That's my lift.
You gotta lift that brush to that mustache at least once a day.
Exactly. That's a curl to me.
So Caustic, I wanted to ask you, out of these 3 personal records, which one is more impressive if you accomplished it? Doing bench 225 10 times, squat 315 10 times, or deadlift 405 10 times?
The squats don't sound... I mean, the squats are more impressive to me because I have a bad knee and I can't really do them that well. It just hurts.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm probably, when I see people do crazy squats, I'm like, that's fucking nuts. 'Cause I can't do it. I'm at about 225, so I guess that's not that scary. What was the last one?
Deadlift 405.
405. How many plates is that?
That's, I believe, 4 on each side. Yeah, 4.
There's a guy at my gym who does like 6 or 7.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say 4.
I mean, they're not all like extremely unheard of, but they're definitely a feat to cross. I mean, not everybody can do all 3 of those things, let alone 1, but they all have their struggles.
I don't do a lot of deadlifts because I don't want to be hella thick around my around that area. You know what I mean? Like,
that's one of those exercises. If you move one way, like 1 inch one way, you can like fuck up your life forever. You know what I mean? If you're
dude, that just seems like I'm sure Laughing Stock has all the deadlifting problems. You have to like lift all those dead kids out of your trunk.
So you said squatting 315 is probably the most.
Yeah, it's just like how like if we had like a hip hop exposition, I would be like most impressed by the DJing because I can't fucking do that shit.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like
that's one thing. If I see some dude that's like not necessarily like jacked upper body, but they got like tree trunks for legs, man, I would much rather stay the fuck away from someone like that than somebody who looks like, oh, I can bench the fucking earth, but they got chicken legs. You know what I'm saying? If you got
little chicken legs, yeah,
if you got
funny.
tree trunk legs, man, they got some power behind them.
Yeah, like even just punching you, they're coming off that back foot.
Yeah,
you'd be surprised at who can squat and who can't.
Yeah, people don't always look the part and just look like any regular person comes up to a squat rack and knocks out 10 of those and be like, okay.
Yeah, I'm like, fuck.
Yeah.
Deadlifts just scare me. I always feel like my back's going to shred into a million pieces.
True that.
All right.
Brett, next question.
Oh, thank God. All right, my next question is between...
I'm still here, guys. What's up?
Oh, total change of subject. My next question. Between squats, deadlifts... No, I'm just totally kidding. All right. If you were a Mega Man boss, what type of man would you be? Like, you know, like would you be Fight Man? Would you be Oakland Man? Would you be Deadlift Man?
Oakland Man would be the worst boss ever.
Oakland Man. That's also a total rapper name.
Oakland Man just fucking steals your car at a stoplight and fucking...
Oakland Man.
Like, God damn it, Oakland Man. Fuck. Look, I'm bench press man because no, I'm just kidding. God, I don't know. I've been kind of Stone Man lately.
Stone Man, there you go. It's the easiest boss to beat. Yet his life refills like 5 times.
He also doesn't care that much that he got beat.
All right, Clayton, I wrote a few more off topics for Caustic, if that's cool.
Dude, let him fly.
Yeah, go for it.
What do you think would hurt more, getting fake speared by Goldberg or real speared by Franco?
Fake speared by Goldberg.
All right, cool. If you could name
I once watched somebody take a blanket off of Franco, and it scared the fucking shit out of him.
Hey, some people need a security blanket. Especially
like that was like a harrowing experience for him.
Okay, if you could name your album anything besides Free Drugs that you knew would be stolen by other rappers, what would you name that album?
Dirty Sprite 2.
Yeah, I remember.
Oh wait, that would be stealing one still.
That's the thing.
Fuck, I don't know. I couldn't fucking believe he did that shit, man. I was like, you know me. I was like, we talk. I was like, I made fucking shirts, dude.
I made shirts.
I make shirts. That's an irrefutable defense. I make shirts.
Oh, Caustic, he's like, I'm sorry, I had no idea. I was like, can it be changed? He's like, hold on, let me check. And like 30 seconds later, he's like, no, it's too late, man. I was like, you didn't fucking check anything. You didn't fucking check shit, dude. You just took that shit and ran with it. I was like,
That's
You
a good
guys,
luxury
you guys
to
could
have.
have done like a competition like Kanye and fucking 50, where whoever sells the most has to, or the other one has to retire or something like that.
Oh, I'll fucking make free drugs too and open the challenge. I'm just fucking lazy, guys. I'm lazy.
I don't know.
I have all
Shotty.
this talent and no fucking drive to do anything.
Fuck it. Yeah, you're looking swole though, dude. Fuck success.
Yeah,
You know.
that's the rule of life, Caustic. If you're bigger than someone, then you're better than someone. That's the motto I live
Yeah,
by.
that's pretty much that's how I rationalized it in my mind.
Yeah.
So
It works that way with everything. It works that way with girls. It's like, hey, if I'm bigger than your boyfriend, then I'm your boyfriend. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's the motto.
That's like prison, really.
Yeah. The same with the boyfriend thing in prison.
Yeah, absolutely. If they're bigger than you, you are their girlfriend. Male prison, girl prison, doesn't matter.
Just the way of the land, man.
Laughing stock. Going to prison. I feel like you should just take over like all like the Ernest movies. You remember like Ernest Goes Fishing and shit like
yeah,
that?
Yeah, I
feel like
remember
you'd
the fucking... No, that's
Laugh-
what...
Laughing stock goes to fucking Kanye West.
No, that's
Like-
what a caddy told me that we were supposed to pick, we were doing something illegal. I remember that, and because he was in my car, and I was like, hey, I was like, dude, I really don't want to, get in trouble or anything. And he goes, he's like, don't worry, I won't let you go to jail. There's guys like me in there. I was like, all right, cool. Thanks, caddy.
That's amazing, man.
That's-
fucking
that's-
rest in peace, fucking Ron, man.
I know. God, that guy's great guy. Please don't end the episode of us being sad Ron's gone. It'll just end it on gay sex somehow.
Yeah, no, we were just like I said, if they're skimming, they're getting some good shit.
Yeah.
I like to think that if there is a heaven, like Caddy's there, like stealing somebody's electronics.
Oh, for sure.
You know what I mean?
Caddy's got a brand new VCR on the pearly gates right now.
Yeah, like he's just like stealing like some apostles like Alpines. Like, that's fucking awesome. Well, this has been Battle Topics with Caustic. These were my guests, Clayton and Laughingstock.
Yeah, thanks for having us on.
Tune
man.
in next week for some more borderline homosexual shit. Let's do this again.
We will. Hopefully, we see you
That's the first
sometime
offer we've
soon
got.
at an event, dude. Whether it be battling or not.
Not me. We're fighting.
Yeah.
There we go. God, at least I have something to look forward to. Get a fucking win under my belt. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh, who else you gonna fight?
I need a
You're
confidence
talking about
booster.
versus me. Oh, okay, my bad.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just
All right.
just
Love
send
you,
bread to
bye.
people. All right. Love you. Bye.